Before I knew I was autistic, I spent years trying to figure out what my sexuality was, and I probably came out a dozen times, all with different labels, and I knew I was queer, but there just wasn't a word that actually described my experiences. And then I got diagnosed and I basically reevaluated everything, because I realised that all of these sexuality labels that I was trying to use to describe my experiences mostly described who you're attracted to rather than how you're attracted to them. Even asexuality labels didn't really fit, because I realised that autism had tinted all of my experiences of attraction and sexuality and sex and relationships so heavily that I couldn't separate them at all. My autism and my sexuality were one and the same because they're both parts of me. Now that I understand that, I feel way less pressure to label my sexuality, because really there is no perfect label. I'll generally describe myself as queer and neurodivergent because that allows me to just appreciate my experiences for what they are, to allow myself to feel what my body's feeling, feel what my emotions are doing, understand my sensory experiences, rather than having to fit them into some kind of category or box or label. But if you are someone who does like labels, then you might want to look up the term neuroqueer, which has lots of different definitions, but among them are people who feel that their experiences of sexuality or gender are either really heavily impacted by or completely intertwined with their neurodivergence. I would love to know your experiences on this and whether you have any advice for other neurodivergent people who might be feeling a bit lost when it comes to figuring out their sexuality.